Hey there! So today I'm going to tell you guys about a new launch that I just finished getting my hands on, and that is from Urban Decay, and it is the new eyeshadow palette, the Born to Run eyeshadow palette. So since I got this little guy in my hands right now, I want to go ahead and do a first impressions, but also I did wear this yesterday, so I kind of have an idea of what I think of some of the shadows, so I do want to share that with you guys too. And yeah, we're going to go over everything. I'm going to do an eye look. I'm going to let you guys know what I think about this little guy. Isn't it pretty? So if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Christina Brooke and this is the Glam Ranch. I do want to let you guys know I do have a giveaway going on right now. So if you guys like this channel enough to hit the subscribe button, I would love it if you guys would enter into my giveaway, but you have to be a subscriber in order to win. And if you do subscribe to the channel, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys can be early birds on the Glam Ranch. So let's go ahead and jump into this palette because it is worth talking about. Seriously. Okay, so this is a new release from Urban Decay, and honestly guys, I have not been seeing too many things from Urban Decay that have really made me go wow. But when I saw this eyeshadow palette was going to be releasing, there was something about the color selection of the eyeshadow palette that actually gave me a double take, and I said, okay, that is an interesting eyeshadow palette, and that doesn't happen to me very often that I'm actually like, okay, there is something really different about that. This eyeshadow palette is $49 US, and this is going to be released in Sephora on June 19th, and it's also going to be in their stores on June 24th. And I do want to tell you guys, originally I thought that maybe this was going to be a cardboard container, and I was like, $49 for a cardboard container, but it is not. This is a heavy, hard kind of plastic container. It has a magnetic sealing to it, and honestly, the packaging is actually really pretty. When I first saw it, I thought it looked a little bit funny, and I was kind of like, oh. But now that I have it, and I kind of get the idea of that it's supposed to be an eyeshadow palette that you can take with you anywhere, and you're supposed to be able to go on vacations with it, and it's kind of like a handy eyeshadow palette. I kind of like the theme, and I kind of like the packaging now because it's actually kind of cute. If you look at it, it kind of reminds me of the Sephora Lip Stories collection, and it has all of these really cute pictures of different areas, different places in the world that can travel to, and then in the back it also has some more very pretty, very cute. I like the concept behind this eyeshadow palette, and when you look in the interior, look at that. Look at that. Those colors are really pretty. When I saw these colors, I kind of went, wow. There is so many different eye looks that you can create with this eyeshadow palette, and besides the fact that this mirror here is a nice mirror, like I can use this to do my eyeshadow. It is a great mirror. It's beautiful. I think it's a fantastic mirror. Very heavy duty. It feels like a heavy duty palette, but it does not feel extremely luxurious. It came inside of this little carton right here. The carton does have every single one of the shade names on the back, and it has a cute little, Urban Decay. It reminds me of a more modern looking palette, not like a luxurious, like very high-end palette. It reminds me of a modern, like a younger, fun, I like the theme, Born to Run. Like, it's a cool theme. The palette, the design, everything kind of goes with the theme, and the coloration inside of it kind of goes with the theme as well because the coloration is pretty damn cool. I went ahead and I created this eye look that I have on right now. So let's just zoom in. I'm going to show you guys how I came up with this eye look, and then after, we'll get into everything that I think about this palette. I'm just adding primer to my lids. Let's jump into this palette. Look at how pretty, guys. Look at that packaging. It's so pretty. See what kind of look we can come up with. There is a lot of colors in here, so I'll be using my color switch from Sephora to switch in between colors. Okay, so I'm getting my Sigma E40, and I'm just gonna jump into this color Weekender. There is a little bit of fallout with that color. So that color is kind of like a base color for me. If you could see, it's kind of like this color of my skin, which actually works pretty well for me to be able to set down like concealer or to set down lid primer in this case. There is a lot of kickback with this color, so if you guys don't like that, I just want to let you guys know. I'm not somebody who's ever bothered by that. Like if you guys can see, there is a pretty good amount of fallout. I'm definitely not one of the people who cares about that. I actually don't mind it at all because I would rather have a good color payoff than anything else. I don't really know what kind of look I want to go for. And this palette has such cool colors in it, so it's like I can either go like the blue smoky, or I can go the purpley route. I think since I've been doing a lot of greens and blues lately, I'm going to go towards the purpley route and also the orange route. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to start building up my crease a little bit, and in order to do that, I'm just going to jump into this color right here, which I actually love this color. It reminds me a lot of the color from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. I can't remember the color of it, but I really love that color. It kind of reminds me of it. So we're going to just go ahead and build this into the crease. There is such a good color payoff with this palette so far that I've noticed with these colors. Like, you can already see that color reflecting, and I didn't even pick up that much product. I'm just going to build that in and move it up. You guys want to come a little closer? And we'll build this one into the crease a little bit. This shadow is a little harder pressed, so it's not as much fallout as the other one. But what a pretty color that is. Okay, so let's move on to another color. I'm going to get a smaller brush. I'm going to get the Sigma E25. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build up that orange a little bit more by using the color right here called Baja. This one. And it's kind of more like an orange color, very cool color. I'm going to just try to focus this mainly, and this color has a lot of pigment in it, a lot. I'm going to focus this mostly inside of the crease. I'm trying not to go too high with this color. And then with the E40, I'm just going to blend it. That is super pigmented orange. It's really good pigment so far, guys, like really good. So far, I like it. What I see, I like it. They're blending so well together, like super, super blendable. I'm gonna grab this color called Hell Ride, and I'm gonna put this all over my lid. Haha. And I'm getting, ooh, that's some good pigment. Okay. Oh, that's a nice, okay, so these are so pigmented. Wow. That is a beautiful, beautiful shade. So far, I'm loving the pigment on these shadows. I'm just gonna jump right back into Still Shot, which is this one right here. And I'm just gonna blend out that color. That is really pretty so far. I'm really, really liking it. I'm gonna grab this color called, should I grab Radio? I think I'm gonna grab Radio. I'm gonna grab Radio. Why not? Okay, I'm not really seeing Radio too well. Let me try with my finger. Yeah, my finger is picking up that shadow a lot better than trying to use it with a brush. With my finger, I see it. Without my finger, I was not even like seeing it come up. Let me try wetting my brush just to see what it does. It's gonna see if I get better color payoff with it wet. Let's try it. Yeah, so you can definitely use this wet or dry, but if you use it dry, you have to use your finger because I did not see nothing when I tried to put it on top of this color. Let's wipe away a little bit of the fallout that I already got. Top of where I put Radio, just right here. Just to brighten up this transition right here. That worked. That's nice. I like that too. Okay, so I'm just gonna sweep some of this color underneath my eyes, and I'm gonna grab this color Still Shot, and I'm just gonna put this underneath my eye. I like this color. It reminds me of Roxy. That's the color, Roxy from Subculture. I'm gonna grab that blue color, Radio, this one right here, the blue, and I'm just gonna pop that in the inner half of my eye. Okay, that's cool. So with a small little tiny brush, the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab Blaze, and I'm gonna put Blaze in the inner corner. I mean, it's kind of like it has like a pink shift to it. That's interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some mascara and then we'll zoom out and I'll let you guys know everything that I'm thinking about this palette so far. But how do you guys like the eyes? Pretty cool, huh? Okay, guys, so you guys saw how I came up with this eye look and you guys saw how it blended. So I personally, honestly, I'm going to tell you guys that I do think that this is a very good eyeshadow palette. I feel like the blendability in these shadows are really good. Now, I cannot remember the last Urban Decay eyeshadow palette that I honestly said, wow, that is a great eyeshadow palette. It's been a while. And I have to tell you guys, this one is pretty damn good. And what I like the most about it is the color selection. I think it has a very versatile color selection. When I first saw it, the first thing that I thought was, there's a lot of dark colors in here, and I do think still that some of the metallics are a little bit on the dark side. For example, if you want to kind of put like a pop in the middle of your eye and stuff like that, there's only like a few colors you can use. You can use Blaze, and you know, this color right here, Wild Heart, kind of is a lighter metallic. The rest of them are more of like a dark tone. I think originally when you first look at this palette, the first thing that runs through your mind is, oh my god, those colors, maybe it's a little bit too colorful. But I will tell you that the way that they pick these colors, they do blend really well into each other, and I don't think it is a too colorful eyeshadow palette. I feel like because of the hue of the color that they picked, like for example, the greens and the blues are more of a darker hue of green and blue. So when you put them on your eyes, they don't look like crazy green eyes. It's more of a muted down green. So because of that, I do think that it is more of an eyeshadow palette that is more versatile, and it's not just a colorful eyeshadow palette that you have to like not wear all the time. This is something that you can wear. This green here does not translate like a scary green. It translates as a pretty subtle green. So does the blue. I have the blue on right now, and as you guys can tell, it is not a blue that is like blue. So it is very pretty muted down colors, but they're still very vibrant. So I really think that the thought behind the palette to be able to take this on vacation with you and come up with a bunch of different eye looks, but at the same time, it's not so different that you feel embarrassed to use the eyeshadow palette or you feel like, oh, I can only use it in certain occasions. Guys, I don't usually like think that swatches really tell you anything about how a shadow performs. I have used eyeshadow palettes that swatch terrible and they look amazing on my eyes. So I just insert swatches so you guys can see them, because honestly, it's kind of like setting you up to not like or like an eyeshadow palette because you think, oh my god, it swatched so bad. But sometimes it doesn't even work that way. So I just swatch them so you guys can see the colors. Here we have row number 1. There's Breakaway, Stranded, Blaze, Weekender, Still Shot, Riff, and Good As Gone. This is row number 2. Can we talk about Wanderlust? Oh my gosh. Okay, so the first one's Hell Ride, Baja, Accelerate, Guilt Trip, Ignite, Smog, and Wanderlust. And this is the last row. There is Wild Heart, Punk, Double Life, Jet, Drift, Radio, and Big Sky. I'm obsessed with Big Sky. So if you guys are looking for a colorful eyeshadow palette that's very wearable, I do think that this is a great option for you. I think that the colors mix really good. I wore it yesterday and the look that I put on was very natural. I didn't do anything very over the top. I did use my favorite colors in here, which is Still Shot, and I did use the color Stranded, and I think Still Shot and Stranded look really pretty together. You put Still Shot all over your lid and then you just put Stranded in the middle, and I think it looked very pretty. You can come up with really cool dramatic looks, but at the same time you can come up with very simple looks. So that I do love about this palette. I don't think that the price is too expensive for what you get, because you're getting 21 shades in here, and I think that that's a pretty good deal considering that I think the formula is really, really good. It looks to me like, looking at the palette, it looks like there's 9 mattes in here and 12 shimmery or metallic-y looking shades. So that is a pretty good combination. You get a lot of cool transitional shades. I know today's look was trying to use the purples and the oranges because I wanted to do something different. I wanted to really play with a few of the colors together. So for more neutral toned down looks, oh my gosh. You guys will definitely be seeing me play with this palette a lot. I think it's a very good palette. I'm actually really excited about this. And obviously guys, as I use this, I will give you guys more of a rundown of what I think before the first 2 days that I've used it. And yesterday I did wear it the whole day and I thought it wore really, really good. Obviously metallic shadows usually don't stick really, really awesome on your eyes the entire day. But if you do spray them, sometimes they work a little better. I didn't spray it yesterday. I just kind of like popped it on, and by the end of the day it was faded out, but most of metallic shadows on my skin do fade out by the end of the day unless I do spray them. For the most part, I'm very happy with the way they're performing. I like the way they're lasting. I think that it's a very good eyeshadow palette. I did read somewhere that this is a limited edition eyeshadow palette. If that is the case, I do think it's worth you guys picking up because I do think it's really good, and you're obviously not going to run out of this pan anytime soon. So yeah, guys, this is a win for me. I actually really like it a lot. So yeah, let me know below if there's any eyeshadow looks you want me to do with this palette so that you guys can see it perform more. And also let me know if you guys are thinking of picking it up because I do think it's really good. If you like this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and be part of the Glam Ranch family. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!
And you a fool's gold.